Once you've passed the surveillance course, what kit are you going to need to then pick up work? Welcome to another episode of Titan PI TV, where I look at the inside workings of a live operational investigation agency, that being here, Titan, in Derby. Although we do have 9 other offices, 10 in all, from Truro in the southwest all the way up to Manchester in the northwest. That gives us the English national coverage that we offer. Welcome to Titan PI TV. My name's Simon Henson. I am your Managing Director of Titan Private Investigation Limited and your host today. Happy Friday and welcome to Titan PI TV. Don't forget, if you prefer to listen to podcasts, you can download Titan PI TV podcast wherever you download your podcasts. So today's short episode is going to be around what kit do you need to be a surveillance operative once you have passed a course. So as you know, we offer a RQF Level 4 covert surveillance course, which is 5 days, and we deliver it from our Derby training facility. We've had hundreds of learners through our programme over the last 8 years. Our next course is November the 17th, and the one after that is the 9th of February 2026, and there will be further dates released in May, September and November. So once you've passed the Titan course, where we differ from other training providers, because we're predominantly an operational company, we enrol our successful students onto the Titan Grow Student Aftercare Programme, which in essence is where we further develop you and offer you surveillance work at £30 an hour for a minimum of 5 hours. So let's go on to the kit that you're going to need. So first of all, you're going to need a camcorder. So I've brought 2 examples in. The first one is the Sony CX250. This isn't made anymore, but you can get refurbished models or second-hand models. It's great low-min coverage, so it's good in low-level light. These are 100 to 150 quid. It's entry level. You don't need to spend a lot of money. Or you could go for the Rolls Royce, which is the Sony AX250. Still a really good camera, but getting old now. These are anything from £4 to £600. So you're going to need a camcorder. You're then going to need a covert camera. Now, a covert camera is an everyday device which is made purely for gaining audio or visual footage. So the first example, which is the Rolls Royce, is the Lawmate mobile phone. These are £360 plus VAT, and we stock them on the Titan one-stop kit shop, which if you go to www.titaninvestigation.co.uk, then go on to kit shop and then look at covert cameras. So 360 plus VAT, or you could go for the entry level, which I would advise you go for the one with Wi-Fi, so you can pair it up to your phone and see what it's recording. This is a key fob covert camera. These are 175 plus VAT. So if you go in entry level, already we've got 1 to 150 for the camcorder, 175 plus VAT for the covert camera. You are going to need a vehicle, because the vehicle is going to be your camera platform. The vehicle is what you deploy from on foot, and the vehicle is what you follow someone on a mobile surveillance. So hopefully you've got a vehicle which is suitable, and a suitable vehicle is a vehicle that's a non-garish colour, and there's plenty of them on the road. You're then going to need to add tinted windows to the 2 side windows at the rear and the one at the back. They're the only ones you can do legally. And in the UK, the darkest you can go is a limousine tint legally. We need to be legal. So you're going to need that as well, but hopefully you can use the vehicle you've already got. When you're taking this imagery, if we're doing it as our profession, that makes us professionals. If we're professionals, we need to look like professionals, and our product, our imagery needs to be professional. So we don't want it flapping all over the place. We want nice, clear, stable imagery. To take stable imagery, you're going to need some sort of camera mount. And the example I've brought in is the headrest mount. This goes on the back of the headrest. You can then sit in the back of your car, and you can be taking imagery or waiting for your subject to leave and get an imagery which is stable of your subject. So that's the Hague headrest mount. There are others, but this is the most diverse. It just sits on the back of your headrest. So it's ideal for in the vehicle. Now, with all the mounts, they just have a little screw. Sorry, this is in the packaging, but it is going to be bought by a learner. We do stock these, and we've got plenty in stock at the moment, by the way, and they are £69 plus VAT. So what they come with is just a screw, and you screw your camera into it. So what we advise you get is a quick release plate. These are the quick release plates. They are male and female. This one screws into the mount, and this one screws onto the bottom of your camera. So there's one on here already. This allows you to just fit the 2 together so that you get stable imagery. and then you can just quick release it and take it away. Obviously it's on the camera, and you can put it on another mount if you need to use another. Otherwise you've got to unscrew it. They are $7.99 plus VAT. It's the cheapest chips, and it saves you a hell of a lot of effort. Now, optional extras are, when you're sat in the back of your car, you've got your camera on the headrest mount, and you're maybe laid down, but you're out the way so you cannot be seen. Or you might be sat in the front of your vehicle with the camera behind you. You might be driving mobile and you need to take some pertinent imagery on the move, such as the subject exiting the M1 at junction 21. The only reason I say that is because we tell a story. So the more imagery we get, the better for that report, because we're telling a story to our client of what's happening, an evidential story. So what we advise, what you get is a monitor. So I've got here the IOYO 5.5-inch monitor. Now, all you need is an HDMI cable, a normal size to a mini. Plug it into this somewhere there, and then this basically you can see on this monitor exactly what you would see on this part of the camera. The bonuses are you don't have to be sat behind your camera. Secondly, like I said, on the move, you can be taking imagery. So those are £50 plus the VAT. And then whilst you're on the move, you can plug this RM VS1 remote control, which is there, into your camera. And what it allows you to do is start and stop recording, zoom in, zoom out. So it might be you're on the move, the camera's behind you on the headrest mount, and you have this by your gear stick, your handbrake, or just have it on your lap. You can then press record, and you haven't got to faff around trying to sort your camera out whilst you're driving, which obviously we wouldn't recommend. Or you could be sat in the back of the vehicle, there might be a blanket up at the front or some sort of screen so no one can see into the back, and you're just looking at your monitor and pressing record and stop on here and zooming in and zooming out. It makes life a lot easier. They are $23.99 plus VAT, and we have plenty of them in stock on the Titan one-stop shop at www.titaninvestigations.co.uk. We have also got on there loads of props. So it might be you want to turn your vehicle into a works vehicle and you want to put motorway maintenance magnetics on it. They are magnetics, you can take them on and off, or you might have a yellow light on the top, or you might want to turn it into an Uber. We have Uber magnetic taxi signs, which you can put on the side of your car. We've also got the light that goes on the top if you want that, or just a simple prop that I bought in today was the litter picker. So it might be, for example, that your subject it's an extramarital affair, so it's an investigation into infidelity. Your subject goes into a public open space and is sat within this public open space with a female. We need to get imagery of the female and the male together. You need props to get close, or you need a good camera which has got a good zoom on it. So you need a prop to be able to do that. It might be that you're a litter picker and you're using your covert camera to then get the evidence you need, the imagery you need. So that is the kit you need. In essence, all you need is a camcorder, a covert, and a suitable vehicle. The other things I've shown you, like the headrest mount, the quick release plates, the remote control and the monitor, those are things you can buy at a later stage. They're not a must, but they make life so much easier. And at the moment, if you every purchase, we are given a free Titan Investigations hat, which I am sporting. So that's another episode of Titan PI TV. Thank you for listening. Please give us a thumbs up. We always like a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss further episodes, then subscribe to the channel. Until next time, thank you for listening.